Okay, rant time. My name is Mark Walsh, and this is a slight rant on the disease of postmodernism. So, postmodernism may be a new term for you, but you'll certainly have encountered it in the world in some form. So, postmodernism was basically this idea that art, wisdom, and science would be separate. We would find some truth. We could, of course, have aesthetic beauty, and these things would be separate, which is very, very beautiful, because what it meant was the church could no longer say, this is the case, Galileo, you're wrong, and he could say, no, actually there's something called evidence, something called proof. We can look at something and see that it's true, not because you say so, because you're the king or because you're the church, but we can prove something. This was a huge step forward for humankind. Various cultures have had versions of this. The Indians, the Arabs were absolutely massive in the Renaissance. So this was a very beautiful thing coming from a number of cultures, which we could track right back to ancient Greeks and a few other ancient peoples as well. So modernism, what a beautiful, beautiful thing. Then the excesses of modernism perhaps would be like industrialization, certainly industrial war, some horrors as well. We should acknowledge the beauty of it. So postmodernism came in arts, culturally more generally, and said there is no truth. And I think this came out of a sort of disillusioned world after World War II, saying, look how science and rationality, look what that's done for us. We need to bring in emotions and body and spirituality. Yes, definitely. Round of applause, that's not for me, but why not, I'll take it. So it's coming in this idea that the body, emotion, spirituality is important, not just rationality. So modernism may have overstressed that. Great, good. Big supporter. My whole life's based around this. Don't hear this as like anti that. Unfortunately, what came in also was a slight disease which said there is no truth. So science, because it's not perfect, because it's sometimes biased, because rationality isn't everything, said, you know what, let's throw the baby out with the bathwater. There is no truth. It's all a matter of perspective. So hard postmodernism would say it's all a matter of perspective. Missing the irony there, though, aren't they? It's all a matter of perspective, except for me when I say it's all a matter of perspective. Do you see? If I say everything's relative, that itself is a non-relative statement. So there's an internal contradiction at the heart of postmodernism, which basically means that it's bullshit and dishonest. Harsh words, I know, it's triggering. Deal with it. So this idea that there is no truth is patently not the case. I don't know anyone who really believes that. And then, on a very deep philosophical level, perhaps, on some sort of deep spiritual level, perhaps, day to day, really, for normal people, are you going to put your child in front of a car when they cross the road? No, because you get that if that car hits them, it will hurt them. Yeah, I say the cure for postmodernism is a kick in the shins. People get that there's something reality, like reality tastes of bread. It's very, very harmful to say there is no truth, because there are medicines that work better than other medicines, and people just go, yes, but for who? And it depends. Yes, it does. The soft version of postmodernism, okay, I get it. Different bodies respond better to different medicines, and maybe the pharmaceutical industry has problems. Yes, I get that. And still, I find for me and many other people, a fucking aspirin, you're welcome, a fucking aspirin will work better than, I don't know, whatever, magic. Okay, so yes, this placebo effect, this is all part of it, but these are actually rational scientific things we can look at. Placebo effect is something that has to be taken into account in double-blind trials, for example. So I think fundamentally there's a dishonesty at the heart of postmodernism, in that actually we all believe in reality. We all believe in reality. This my truth. No. Your perspective. Yes, I get that. We all have a perspective. None of us know the truth for certain. That would be arrogant to say we did. However, this, even if it's constantly retreating, there's some sense that there's the truth out there. Yes, does the earth go around the sun? Does the sun go around the earth? Yeah, what day of the week is it? What city am I in right now? These are questions that have answers. Yeah, the capital of France is not Berlin. Okay, sorry. Yeah, it's really dishonest to say this, and it's actually very harmful, because people need solutions. We need to stop global catastrophe of environmental destruction. We want to stop wars, stop poverty. These are real things that need real solutions. So postmodernism is dishonesty, and it's a form of cowardice. Yeah, so it's really saying, well, because everything's relative, I can do anything, which happens to be me being selfish. It's really a form of cowardice to not put your flag in the sand and say, actually, I believe this, or I've researched this, owning my expertise. This is something I've looked into. This idea that all perspectives are equal is absolutely bollocks. I mean, all human beings on a moral level, yes, I would agree with that. Moral sense, so this mingling of these three areas, yeah, is your perspective on, let's say, Einstein and the village idiot taught mathematics. These perspectives are not equal. I'm sorry. My perspective on Moscow is perhaps worth more than someone's perspective who's never been here, but not as much as someone who grew up here. Yeah. But what about perspective? And as a foreigner, maybe you have a different point of view. Yes, but cut the shit. Yeah. So there's a fundamental cowardice in claiming this position, a kind of fake equality in it too, of postmodernism. I'm really tired of it. I think it's really holding the world back. I think it becomes nasty and unpleasant, and right at the heart of it is that contradiction. There is no truth except there is no truth, which is the truth. Come on. Okay. So tired of seeing this in spiritual circles, tired of seeing it, people kind of having a pop at whatever science is out there because it's imperfect and political and biased. Yes. Soft postmodernism maybe, but this hard point of view, if there is no truth and, reality is what you make it. What utter bollocks.